Uh, Good morning, children. You're all happy, I think. Today is 20th of August, 20th of August 9, 2020. Now, today we are going to learn chapter 1 of class 6. This is the textbook of class 6 science, CBSE book. We are going to learn chapter 1, and chapter 1 is about food. Since it is class 6, we are not going to go in detail about food, nor we are going to learn about the chemistry of food, but we learn in general what really food means, why we take food, and what are the types of food we have, varieties of food we have. So some of these things we will try to understand today. This chapter food, I am going to deal with 3 sessions. Session 1, Session 2, Session 3. In Session 1, we learn something important about the food. Let's see what we are going to learn. Let's say the food. Food is a very common word we use every day. We ask, have you had your food? Like that. So food is a very common word. So we say food is a very general word that refers to anything we eat. You may eat a fruit, you may eat a biscuit, you may eat something, still it is referred to food. But there is another word that almost comes near to that. It's called dish, D-I-S-H, dish. Dish is all related to food, but that is a kind or a special type of food prepared maybe in a home, in a hotel, or in different regions of the country, or in different countries. So when you say dish, it's a very special type of food we are referring to. Now food, why we take food? If you ask a question, we take food because we get nutrients from the food. There are only 6 nutrients: carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, then salt and minerals, that is minerals and salts the same thing, and water. So any food you take, you have only 6 nutrients, but these nutrients give energy, they help in protecting our body, and they help in building our body. So we don't go into the details of those things. As I said earlier, we just study in general about the food. Now let us say food means we have varieties of foods. Imagine in your own home, they prepare on a festival different varieties of food. You can list it. Supposing you are getting Ganesha festival or some Ramzan festival or some other, say for example in for Christians you may get the December month, you may get Christmas. In all these days people prepare special food. Normally they are called dishes. Now let us say varieties of food is available in our homes, in our village, in our city, in our states, in our country, over the world. If you travel around the world, you find varieties of foods. Now whatever the varieties are there, we cannot list or we cannot recall all the varieties of food, but we can find out some simple way. Let me give you an example, very simple variety of the food normally we take in our country, especially in our South Indian states. We take rice. It's the cooked rice, right? when you say cooked rice is very different from the raw rice. When you say cooked rice, so how do we cook the rice? If you ask a question, what is the answer you can give? How do you cook the rice? All right, I think we will be able to understand that one. Let's take up this example now. Rice. We get the rice, cooked rice, by using water, and then to this we add raw rice. Right? You know that, right? When you use these two and boil it or pressure cooker it, we get the cooked rice. Now this water and raw rice, these two are referred to as ingredients. Ingredients means parts. You can say parts. The cooked rice is made up of two ingredients, 1 and 2. Now let us try to take up a little more complex type of food. That's also a very simple one. It is made. Let us take up now sambar. How sambar is made? We say sambar is made from, again we take water. You also take lentils, that is the leguminous seeds, lentils. Then you take chili powder or say masala powder. For this masala powder, what are the things we add? See, for the masala powder, again we are going to add many things, right? For masala powder, what is that we add? We add red chilies, we add coriander, we add methi, jeera, and so many things maybe. So now all these things that is in sambar, for example, it has water, it has lentils, it has chilies, it has coriander, it has methi, it has jeera, it has some fat or oil. All these things are there and you call them an ingredients. Therefore, in our country, whatever the dishes we find, all these dishes are made by a combination of ingredients. Now we should be in a position to, in class 6, you are in class 6 and you should be in a position to think of some food items and then you should be in a position to tell me what are the various types of ingredients that food has. Now let us take 1 or 2 simple examples and then I will leave it to you to do at home. Okay? Now let's take one example, right? Let's take up the example like chapati, or also called roti. So what are the ingredients for this roti or chapati? I can say it has wheat, it has water, then water. Chapati is made by adding oil, right? So at least then you also have salt. So these are the 4 basic, 1, 2, 3, 4 basic ingredients. For making chapati, or there are 4 parts in making chapati. Now you can think of many items. Okay, now you try to list, when you go home today, try to list at least 10 dishes that is made in your home on a marriage day or any special day, that you do it. Okay, now India has 28 states and it has 7 union territories. In all these states, there will be some special type of a dish made. Therefore, India is very rich in the food items or in the dishes. Now, let us try to go to another important concept. Okay, what is that one? We shall see. Now, when you say food, you find that normally people take two types of food items. Some people take food made from only plant materials or plant products. Correct? Some people take food made from some animal products also. Animal products. So these are the two types of food habits we have. Food habit for us. Two types. Either the plant product we prepare or we use the animal product we prepare. But some people may eat both plant and animal products. Now for human beings, when they only take plant products, we call them vegetarians. Right? You may be a vegetarian or you may be a non-vegetarian. You may be a non-vegetarian. So now we can feel there are two groups of people. One group is completely vegetarian type, other is non-vegetarian. What do you mean by vegetarian type? Let us see. I have just made a small list here showing you what is that. People who are vegetarians eat fruits, they eat vegetables, they eat grains, they eat legumes, they eat nuts, they use roots, they use leaves, and they prepare variety of dishes from these plant products. Okay? Now, non-vegetarians make food materials from the meat preparations. It may be mutton, it may be pork, it may be chicken, it may be fish, it may be egg preparation, all or combination of many of these things. So, in our food habits are such that when we are vegetarians, we use different parts of the plants to prepare vegetable food, and when we are non-vegetarians, we use animal products to make different types of food. So this is one thing, and today many people may eat, or many people sometimes they become vegetarians, sometimes they become non-vegetarians. So we cannot say one is purely vegetarian, other is purely non-vegetarian. Okay? Now we shall try to find out the next another one. I think you understand this concept now. When the food is made out of plant products, and if people eat only plant products, they are known as vegetarians. People who eat food made from animal products, they are known as non-vegetarians. Many people will be one time vegetarian, one time non-vegetarian. Maybe in morning they take vegetable food, in the night they may take non-vegetarian food, or vice versa. But there are people who only live on vegetable matter, that is vegetarians. And there are people who take both vegetarian food and non-vegetarian food. It's a very, very difficult thing to tell who is a vegetarian, who is not a vegetarian in the 2020, that is in the modern times. I think most of you have eaten pizza, right? If you are in a city, you know what's pizza. Find out what are the ingredients in the pizza. Okay, that you do it. Now let us try to find out one more little aspect, and then we move on to the next area of learning. So just let us try to recall. We will try to recall now. We said that food is very important for us, and food is sometimes called dishes. Then it is made out, it's on a special day. Dishes are made from varieties of varieties. There are varieties of food are there. All these varieties will come from the mixing of ingredients. Ingredients means parts, different parts. You may mix rice, you may mix vegetable, you may mix oil, you may mix anything in that. But in each of the food items, water is a very, very important ingredient. Okay, we will try to end up this portion here, and we also said that there are humans, we as human beings, either we are vegetarians or non-vegetarians. Sometimes we eat vegetable food, sometimes we eat non-vegetarian food. Okay, right. Now we shall just look at one more thing. This word you should remember now. Edible part. I will try to discuss with you. What do you mean by edible? You must know what is edible part. Supposing if I ask you to eat a mango, I give a mango to you. Okay? In the mango, what do? You eat. If supposing this is the mango fruit I have given to you, what you do? You eat you remove the upper, this peel, you throw it away, and you take the inner material. That inner material will be soft and sweet, that you eat, and then inside there will be one more seed, that also you throw it away. So in this mango, there are two parts which are not edible. That is outer peel and the inner seed we don't eat. We eat only the inner soft material, which will be sweet or sour sometimes. That is one example. Let me give another example. Supposing you are eating fish curry. Imagine you are eating fish curry. When you are eating fish curry, you may get a fish like that. It is fried completely, and what you do? You will just eat only some part of it. That is the meat part of it, and you may get bones while eating. Do you eat bones? No. Yeah, no. You throw away bones. You eat the meat. So in this case, in the fish curry, the edible part is the meat and the non-edible part is the bones. So in every food item we make, many times there will be edible and non-edible part. But dishes, when you make, most of the vegetable dishes are edible. But if you look at the plant itself as a material, if you look at the plant, you know there are roots like that, and there are leaves like that, and there may be some flowers, and there may be fruits. So if you look at this plant, you take an example of a sugarcane plant. In sugarcane plant, you don't eat root, it is not edible. You don't eat leaves, but you only eat the long stem-like structure, that's called the sugar cane. So in each and every source of the food we get it. Source means plants or animals. In plants, some parts are edible and some parts are not edible. Similarly, in animals, when you take animal source or animal as a source for food for you, then we take some parts for our food purpose, some we throw it away. So we learned three important ideas today. One is food is a general word used in our daily activity. Dish is a word used to indicate special type of material made from different combinations of things on special occasions. We also use the word like ingredient, meaning part. Example, I will give you bisbele bath if you take up, or upma if you think of, or kesari bath, or pav bhaji, or meat pulao, chicken pulao. If you take all these items, each of these items is made from different ingredients mixed in different proportions. And India has 28 states and 130 crore people. Each one of us will have different tastes and different requirement as our food. But any type of food you take, any type of food, whether it is vegetable food or non-vegetable food, it will have only 6 nutrients. Those 6 nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and water. Okay, this is the end of this session. In the next session, we will talk little more about the food items. In the third session, you will have a worksheet. You are going to work on that one. Read your textbook and try to understand little more about the food items. Thank you all, children.